Alright, this is gonna be the fourth semester of biology on 5 minutes. We're starting with what is biology. Biology is the study of living beings, from a cell to a complete biosphere. First theme, levels of organization. The first level is subatomic particles, and then is the atom. The atom is formed by subatomic particles. Then is the molecule. The molecule is formed by multiple atoms. And the union of some molecules is a chemical composition or a macromolecule. The combination of multiple macromolecules creates a cell, the smallest living being. Then multiple cells together create an animal. Then multiple animals create a biosphere. No, creates a population, and the union of multiples populations, it's biodiversity, and then there's a biosphere. Second theme, characteristics of living beings. All the living beings have certain characteristics. You can see it here. That is grow, move, reproduce, react to surroundings, excrete, obtain nutrition, respirate, and well, they are cellular. All the living beings have these characteristics. You can see here a picture of different animals. You have ants, butterflies, dogs, parrots, elephants, and all these animals have these characteristics. Even the cells have these characteristics. Even though they are small, they have these characteristics because they are living things. Then we go with organic compounds. All the animals and all the living beings are made by 6 chemicals that are chunks: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur. And all living beings have this. As an example, the human have 65% of oxygen, 10% of hydrogen, 18% of carbon, 2% of nitrogen, and 4% of other chemicals. But all the animals have this composition. Next theme, theories of origin of life. Life have multiple theories of the origin of it. We have spontaneous generation, special creation, cosmos, panspermia, chemosynthesis, and more. But the truth of them is that any of them it's comprobated, so we don't know the origin of life. So you can believe whatever you want, and you can think about the one that has most probabilities of being, but even though it's not comprobated, any of them is comprobated. Next, partial. We have cell. So there's a type of cells: plant cell and animal cell, and each one have a lot of characteristics and a lot of parts. In the picture, you can see all the parts of each one. So if you want to learn them, pause the video, read them, and study them. So by matter of time, I'm gonna continue. Each part of the cell has a specific function. So you can see here at the video all the parts and all the function of them. By matter of time, I'm not gonna mention the function of each one, but you can pause the video and read them. I'm gonna continue. All the cells has a metabolism. All them eat, all they breathe, and have interaction with the environment. So in this picture you may not understand, but in this picture that I put here, it's possible you can understand it better. So I cannot explain each part because I don't have time, but you can pause the video and continue. Next, partial, biodiversity. Okay, first thing, what's a virus? Viruses are generally considered non-living, but are immaterially dependent on a lost host of replication. So the main characteristic is they are protein, and they cannot reproduce because they are not a bacteria, they are just a virus. They are protein. And categorization of living beings. So we have protists, moraines, fungi, plants, and animal. And the main characteristic is that the union of cells are different, creating a different type of living beings. You can see some examples here at the picture. And the last theme, bacteria and archaea. I cannot explain because I have not too much time, but the main characteristic is each bacteria is a living being, and they have different characteristics. You can see here some examples and look for them. That's all the semester, so study hard and good luck in the finals.